Here's James. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
And with Harden, you don't have him on your team for defense, but there were times last season, you know, when Clark, he may have been a liability. He looked lost on defense.
Yeah, not only was he lost, there were some times where he didn't give the effort, Kevin. He just basically didn't try defensively, and that has to change. I think he can improve that area tremendously with just a little more effort.
And Ariza with the stop.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. Now here's Shumpert. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. That's good.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint. What a performance from Harden here. He's got 16 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in. Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Shot from 16. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 8.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Here's Harden. Soft touch off the glass.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Irving kicks to Love. Here's Mozgov. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul prone defensively, but he is really becoming an interior presence.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And there's the 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Trevor Ariza. They've gotten some big-time performances from him since the All-Star break. He's getting around 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Terry, the pass to Harden. Tries again. And that one's good. Harden's got it all tied up now for Houston.
Oh, boy, I love watching this guy play. He just lives and breathes the game. Loves to be out on the floor with his guys.
Irving attacking.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart. Take a look at what Irving's done. 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the 3-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Outside jumper. Latrey. And Jones sends it back. And they're pushing it up. Nice shot by Terry.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
On its way from Irving. for two. Hits the front of the rim and out. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Houston leading by 3. Brewer is just to Beverly. All alone. The Cavaliers pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so the Cavaliers trail by 3. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets, Brewer is out there with Smith. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Pablo Prigioni. And it's Capella in a center. And Brewer kicks to Smith. Misses the layup.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss. Boy, this is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
Well, I think it already is. I mean, we're going to find out which team tightens up under the pressure and which one can stay poised.
Here's Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Kyrie Irving. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Shooting for Houston, Josh Smith.
You know, Josh Smith is a very talented player, but if you have to pick his game apart, he's a bit of a tweener. You know, he's not really a power forward in a traditional sense, but not a three-man either. He's an athlete who can do a lot of different things, but so much depends on the players he has around him. It needs to be the right fit.
Iman Shumpert's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Prigioni. Following the basket by LeBron James. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And finished off by Shumpert.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And the dunk by James.
You know, they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch and into the final quarter.
I'll say they're looking very determined as they try to close this one out.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
15 seconds.
And with Smith playing at the 4, it used to be a luxury as he can defend players with his reach, but now Clark, it's almost a necessity as he gets older, and his shot from outside isn't what it needs to be.
Well, in the modern NBA, Kevin, you know this as well as I do. You've got to have perimeter threats, and if you play him at the 3, it can put you at a real disadvantage.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Mozgov's checked in. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
I'm sensing, guys, this game really starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Smith checked in for Cleveland. Here's Irving. Passes to James. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game. Down low. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Mozgov. Irving's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. Outside Terry. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mozgov's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that will push the lead to double digits.
I think we can all agree that the NBA has become a bit of a nicer, friendlier league over the past few decades. Less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on, and I think at times it's a factor in games.
Harden can't hit.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all. Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Well, with what you guys are talking about, there are some known trash talkers in the NBA, like Kevin Garnett, but overall it does seem to have come down a little bit in recent times.
Well, a lot of that is because the league has cracked down on trash talking. The officials are much more likely to call it quick technical, so I think players have adapted and just gone about playing their game and not doing as much talking as in the past.
Nice shot by Smith.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, going through the motions as it appears. It'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight we'll make it 46.
Well, at least they spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this game.
And that's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting swept.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected energy into every play that was made out there.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 19-7 run. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Shumpert comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets it to go.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Love check in for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving comes in from Matthew Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Jones the pass to Terry. Ariza has the open look. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the fourth quarter, the three-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's fallen.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
A technical foul has been assessed.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Rockets.
You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. Steve, I think, just lost track of the situation.
Well, it's always a matter of knowing the number of timeouts you've already used up, and the coaches and the bench has to remind players as well. So it's pretty rare, though, to see a team lose track of how many timeouts they actually have left.
You know, you're right. This is sort of an embarrassing foul, really. One you hope never actually happens to you. Harden with it. The wide open look here for Terry. The three-pointer no good. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a